So how do I deal with haters? Well, to be honest, I don't deal with them. I let Allah deal with them. It doesn't bother me. People think, oh, shame, this guy must be so this and that. And they try to cheer me up and they try to encourage me to keep going. Guess what? I'm going to keep going with you or without you, inshallah. It's with Allah. That's what it is. I really don't mind because I know from 10 million, perhaps you'll get 5 or 10 people, maybe 100 people. So what? And I really don't mind. Haters, it says more about them than it does about me. And you get people who refute you. I think 90% or more of the time, they haven't understood you. They've taken your words out of context, or they have a problem with their own understanding of Islam. And I feel very sorry for the young who are caught up in extremism and caught up in radicalization. They're brainwashed sometimes. But when I get an opportunity, recently, for the first time, I had someone on Instagram who kept saying, don't listen to Mufti Menk, and he is a deviant and so on. So I picked them to actually give them the opportunity to talk. And the girl spoke her piece. She sounded like a very young girl. It seemed like she was actually brainwashed by particular people, because the way she was thinking, you could tell it's a small group of people that really think that they've understood you and you are a deviant, and they don't know that they have a wrong interpretation of Islam. They actually have a wrong interpretation of Islam. And unfortunately, there is a group, I think they're born out of the frustrations of what's happening to Muslims across the globe. So they're born out of that, according to what I think. And people seize the opportunity to con them. And sometimes, very sadly, there are people who are against Islam who intentionally pretend to be Muslims to con them. And my opportunity to address someone like that is actually, I consider it something very good. And it's an opportunity to be able to talk to them and make them think. Even if they hate you initially, there'll come a time when they will nod their heads and say, wow, this guy was actually right, So it doesn't hurt me when they refute. It doesn't hurt me when they attack. But I feel sorry for them. The only thing is they become violent, and some of them can actually encourage killing. And that's very, very dangerous. But there's a very, very small, very minute number. Still, we must deal with that by addressing matters that they raise sometimes.